During this video, we're introducing you to the 5 main types of interview question that you're likely to come across. For each of these types, we've recorded a student attempting the question as a before video, and then having given them some coaching and some top tips, which we're going to share with you, giving the opportunity to have another go, so the after video. Okay, Gina, so we can see from your CV that you are studying for applied psychology and economic behaviour, which is incredibly different from your previous career. What's motivated you to pivot into this particular field?
I was just tired of doing what I was doing before, honestly. And yeah, I wanted to do something different. And I just went for it, and I got in. So I said, okay, I'm going to Bath.
The motivation question. These questions fall into 2 types. What motivates you generally? And of course, what's your motivation for applying for this role? Examples include, what motivates you? What are you passionate about? What drives you to succeed? What are you doing when time just flies by? And of course, why have you applied for this job? And what attracted you to our company? These questions can trip up candidates as they're so broad. And of course, we're all motivated by loads more than just one thing. So why do recruiters ask this sort of question? They want to know whether you're going to be a good fit for the organisation or team culture. Is the job going to make you happy and become a productive member of staff as a result? How much do you know about what they're looking for? Have you done your research? They want to know what will drive you to succeed if you get the job. This can be useful for the manager or your mentor in ensuring that you hit the ground running and perform to expectations. The answers to these questions provide the recruiter with insights into the forces that motivate you and can be an accurate indication of your personality and work style. Basically, what makes you tick? What's the best way to tackle these motivation questions? Well, the number one thing is preparation. It's absolutely key to avoiding waffle. In advance of the interview, gather together a few images in your mind of brilliant, productive and successful days when you came home full of enthusiasm. Try and pin down exactly what it was that you were doing which generated those feelings, and see if you can link them to the company and team's culture and purpose. Was it working in a team of people that really gelled? Or perhaps it was using your technical skills in finally cracking a technical problem. Make it personal. This is a chance to come over as an interesting human being with positivity, energy and vision. I can't emphasise enough how important it is to answer these questions honestly. Then you'll come over as authentic and original. Back up your answer with evidence. Be specific about examples where you've demonstrated this particular passion or been driven to deliver in a particular way. It's an opportunity to tell a story which brings to life your character and ability and leaves the listener with an accurate insight into what makes you tick. Finally, always link your answer back to what the company or organisation is looking for in the candidate. For example, a desire to work collaboratively, or a particular creative style, or specific values around client relationships. While watching this after video, see if you can notice how the candidate is applying some of the tips we've given you. See also if you can identify how they could do even better. And finally, ask yourself what you would do differently if you tackled this or a similar question. So Gina, looking at your CV, the degree that you're currently studying for, your Masters in Applied Psychology and Economic Behaviour, is so very different from your previous career path and education. I'm fascinated to know what's motivated you to pivot into this particular field.
Well, as an engineer, I think the thing that most people would say is a common trait is, you're analytical, good with numbers and all of those things. And I am, but I think over the years I realized, just even in my personal relationships, that yes, I am analytical, but I am analytical about people. I am interested in why people do what they do. I'm motivated. I'm interested in the motivations of people. And I wasn't getting enough of that in my role as an engineering consultant. Everything was very numbers based and getting those types of answers. And so I wanted my work to really just reflect what is personal to me, like what interests me, what makes me want to get up and actually do the work that I'm doing. And that's understanding people at their core, what pushes them, what kind of puts them off, and helping to kind of help them to hone their own strengths. And so I think in this role of leadership and talent development, being able to put the spotlight on someone and kind of peel back the layers a little bit, really understand what motivates them, understand what kind of causes them to recoil into their shell, and create an environment for them that they can actually flourish in what they're doing. I think that benefits the entire company. Just it's not okay for just some people to flourish and other people just kind of get on with it and go home and find your joy there. I think the workplace, because we spend so much time at work, it's important that we enjoy what we actually do. And so that's a big motivator for me.
Thank you very much. Here are some more examples of students attempting this type of question. Again, see how far they use the tips that we've given you to make it an effective answer, and think again about how you would do it differently. I'd like to know what you're doing when you're really in the flow and you lose track of time.
Well, I really enjoy making music, whether that be just playing on my saxophone, just relaxing and improvising, or playing on making music on my computer. I've kind of been doing it for a long time and I'm quite passionate about things like that. It also just kind of shows my kind of creativity of things. You have to have a quite a creative mind with making music as well, and that kind of relates to the job role of cybersecurity, being creative and not really doing things in one approach, just having multiple approaches to things. But there are times where I have to have a lot of resilience, because sometimes I kind of look, I want the end product to be like, let's say, a famous artist that I look up to, but sometimes it's hard to kind of get there. But I've had a lot of resilience when it's come to kind of making the music, slowly approaching that, and it's kind of helped me be satisfied when I do reach the end goal, which is like or near to kind of what I've been looking forward to. So I'd say that's something that's quite important for me.
Thank you. Maria, welcome back to the company.
Thank you.
It's lovely to see you back, because I know you were here doing a placement. So can you tell me what's motivated you to reapply and come back?
Yeah, well, my placement was just a fantastic experience, and the company culture played a massive role in that. I felt huge support from the entire team, and talking to other people who are on placements, I don't think anybody had that level of support. It was an environment that really helped me to grow and develop my abilities, and my manager was constantly asking me what sort of projects I would like to get involved with, what sort of skills I would like to work on. So it was just a great environment to get that first experience, and the role itself as well is just exactly what I was looking for. So those two combined was what motivated me to apply again.
Thank you. If you'd like to explore more about interview skills, there's loads more information on the resources section of My Future, including more videos of interviews and examples of other types of questions. Don't forget, you can always contact us in the Career Service if you want more information or help. We also run regular interview practice sessions where you'll be given individual feedback about your approach.